on our show, and our listeners have been absolutely loving it. So congratulations on such a great new track.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we're pretty stoked that it's out. It's been a long time in the works, so it's finally out there, and people are enjoying it, and we're getting pretty good feedback from it. So I couldn't be more pumped.
So I understand the track is about you guys being out on the road and on tour. Tell us a little bit about what inspired you to write that track about that specific topic.
Well, on the road, it's, we're all drinking all the time, hanging out, partying, meeting new people every night. People say, hey, you guys are drunk, you shouldn't drive, come crash at our place. You end up at a party. You're just there's no plan. Everything's so spontaneous. And, sometimes at the end of the night, it's like, where are we going to crash tonight? Well, where are you going to crash tonight? You're not allowed on our bus. We're leaving. Like, how you getting home? So yeah, it's just kind of about spontaneity and just doing a thing and having fun and partying on the road.
So did you actually write the track while you were on the road, or did you actually wait until you got back into a writing session and write it then?
No, we wrote it in a writing session. There was just some ideas, but we formed it in the studio.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about those writing sessions. How do they work for you guys? Because you are such a creative band. How do those writing sessions work for you guys?
Well, with this specific song, we worked from at Kevin Thrasher's studio at his apartment in LA, and we worked with a man called Aaron Edwards. He's a producer down there as well and a very great songwriter. They had a song start, and we went in there, and we just kind of formed just everything around an idea. And at the end of it, we were just like, wow, this is a really killer song, and we all really enjoyed it.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about what the last few years have been like for you guys, because you guys have been out on the road touring very, very heavily. Tell us a little bit about what that's been like for you personally and what it's been like getting out there and meeting new fans for the band.
Well, I can tell you firsthand that touring is definitely the best thing ever. It's my favorite job. Actually, it's not even a job, it's our career, and it's just what I love to do, and I don't feel normal if I'm not touring. But the last few years, we've toured with a lot of amazing bands, The Pretty Reckless, Zach Sabbath. We did like 10 years, and we've been on all these festivals like Rock on the Range, where we played we opened up the main stadium stage. But touring is definitely our favorite thing to do. It's what we love to do, and that's why we continue to do it. But as the band, business-wise, we just kind of been home this year, creating music, creating a new album. And just investing a lot of time and work into that, so for the next few years we can continue touring.
Yeah. What's the quarantine period been like for you guys? Because here in Melbourne, we've pretty much been in quarantine now for nearly 3 months. What's that time been like for you over there?
Well, we were in quarantine for about 2 months, and I was just playing a lot of guitar, making content for social media, and just kind of getting myself out there. The band was kind of, we weren't jamming a lot because I was in Salt Lake City, Utah. Jake was in Vegas with his parents, and David was here in California, but we would continue sending each other ideas and just figuring out the release for this song. So there wasn't a lot of jamming. There wasn't any touring. There were no shows. It was very business forward, figuring out, the release and just sharing ideas with each other.
Did you ever think about holding off on the release because everybody was still in quarantine, or did that never ever cross your mind?
No, we figured that everyone's kind of sitting at home on their computers, looking at social media, listening to new music, so we thought, what a better time to release something when everyone's kind of at home and not doing anything. Yeah.
Do you know when you'll be able to get back out on the road and tour? Because that's been the big thing here in Australia. We actually don't know when live music venues are going to reopen. Have they kind of given you a rough date on when things can start up again over there?
No, our hands are in the air too. We have no idea. There was talks of our tour being rescheduled with the Pretty Reckless in September, but I'm kind of skeptical about that because everyone's still afraid of the COVID-19 thing. But I'm assuming and I'm hoping early 2021 we'll be back in action.
Awesome. So, are you also gearing up to play these new tracks live as well? Because you just mentioned that you're working on a new album. How far are you into that album at the moment? And are you guys ready to play those new tracks live?
Live, a few of them were ready to play live. As far as the tracks go, we're still in the mixing process with Jim Kaufman. We have about 6 songs, and we have a few more we need to write just to continue to release singles. But the songs, they're great. We love them.
Yeah. So aside from the new track, what other things were inspiring you to write for this album? Like, what can your fans expect to hear this time around?
Well, we've always kind of been a classic rock band, inspired mostly by that. And I could say with these new songs, we took a little bit of a more modern approach. So there's things on there like that inspire us, like 9 Inch Nails, Royal Blood, just a lot of newer bands, Queens of the Stone Age, that are really at the forefront of rock and roll. And a lot of that music inspired us to write music for this album.
We're living in crazy times at the moment as well. Has those crazy times kind of leaked into your lyrics at all?
A little bit. A lot of our songs have always kind of been about struggle and partying. And most of the time, people are just sitting at home partying right now and drinking, so that's definitely in there.
Yeah.
Being able to pay rent, wondering if you're ever going to work again. So, yeah, everything that inspires us, anything that we go through at the time is definitely in the songs.
Yeah. You mentioned before that you've been to so many cities and you've been to so many festivals over the last couple of years. What would be the highlights for you? What were your favorite places to play, and where did you meet the best people?
One of my most fond memories is definitely Columbus, Ohio, Rock on the Range. We got rained out, and then the festival runners were like, "Oh, we want them EVILS to play," so we got moved to the next day on the stadium stage, and just seeing all the people that I was playing in front of, I was shaking in my boots, and that's definitely one experience that I'll never forget. And that's definitely my favorite. But like I said, touring is just always a good time, and everything's fun about it.
Yeah. With this track kind of taking off in other countries like Australia, would you guys start to look at touring internationally as well, like going across to Europe or coming across to Australia for a tour?
Yes, that's actually on our agenda. We have no shows booked, and we don't know when, but we definitely need to do that in 2021. We've been just kind of a national band. We've done Canada shows, Mexico shows, so we've stayed mostly in North America. But it's definitely the breakthrough year where we need to go, go across the ocean to other places like Australia and the UK and Europe and maybe even Japan.
Awesome. I get the feeling that you guys would love it here in Australia, not only because of the fans that would lap it up, but also I think you guys would love the lifestyle here as well.
Yes, I'm super into that. Everything I see about Australia, I love. Kangaroos, the weather, beaches, beautiful women, I'm in.
And now, I guess the big question is, a lot of our listeners will be asking this question, when can we expect the new album? Because I know people have loved this single, and that normally means here in Australia, if they love a single, they'll go out and grab the album when it comes out. So when can they expect the album to be released?
That is not on our agenda yet. We have no idea when we're going to do that. We're going to continue to release singles. And as soon as we believe that we're done releasing singles, and it's time to tour, we're going to create an album. We're just doing singles right now because it keeps people entertained, and people have such a short attention span when it comes to music that if you were to put an album out, they would only listen to it, for a few spins and then move on to the next album that they enjoy. So we're kind of going with the approach of releasing a single to keep people entertained, every month or so.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to hear the next single as well, because we know we're definitely going to play it on this show. I guess to finish off, is there anything you would like to say to your Aussie fans out there as they take a listen to the new single?
Thank you so much for spinning it. You don't have to purchase it. Just keep downloading it or streaming it on Spotify and Apple Music. Check us out on our socials. Instagram at them EVILS, Twitter at them EVILS, and then Facebook at them EVILS, and just keep rock and roll alive, spread the word.
Awesome. I should probably ask that before I go as well. Is there any way that your fans can support you guys while you can't tour at the moment? I know that it's been hitting bands financially. Is there a way that your fans can support you at the moment by buying merch or anything like that?
Yeah, head over to themevils.com. We actually have a shirt right now, and we're going to be donating some of that money to foundations like Music Cares and USGB. It's for service industry people that have been out of work, who are bartenders, servers, anyone who works in restaurants. And hopefully we could do our part and give them a little bit of money.
Awesome. Well, Jordan, thank you so much for chatting to us today. Like I said, we've loved the new single, and we can't wait to hear some new music from you guys as well.
Thank you so much, man. It was a pleasure.
Not a problem. All right, mate, you have a great day. Stay safe, and hopefully we get to see you in Australia soon.
All right. See you in Australia, brother.
All right, mate. Bye.